I wanted to show you guys this character skin that you can get for Black Ops 6 Zombies. This is called the Repairman, and he is loaded with zombies Easter eggs. Like, there is stuff on this model that we've never seen before. It's early development zombie stuff that didn't make the cut or they changed it. It's so cool. And shout out to Mr. Chuse. I had him go in and grab the model and do a high resolution render of him so we could get really good details, get up close and look at everything. We'll start with the backpack. There's a lot going on here. So obviously what you notice first is Ted's head in the bag. It says Bloodhound on it, and that's pretty obvious. See a lot of wires right here connecting. I think it might be connecting to this. Still cannot figure out what this is, but these wires are from the jet gun. Those, the red, the green, this black box, that's all, I'll move this over so you can see, that's all on the jet gun. So it seems to be connecting to this strange cylinder in the middle. I swear I've seen this somewhere, but I've gone through the maps and I cannot find it. So if you guys know like where this is from, you know, let me know, comment down below. But maybe it is from the jet gun, it's inside of it or something. I went and pulled the model, I couldn't see anything. The next thing is this ray gun looking weapon here. I was like, is this from Spaceland Zombies? It's not. It's actually from Moon Black Ops 3. This is the Space Dog. This is what's on his back, as you can see right there. I also pulled the raw textures to this graphic, and I was able to see that it does say the X Rover 01, so that's definitely him. Very cool to see Space Dog on this character. Then if you zoom in here, this neon looking thing, this is from the Elemental Pop machine, and it's down at the bottom. Then if you zoom in the back here, this is the top of the Juggernog machine, that metal circular plate. It's got the perk symbol in it. That's the top of the bullet. And if you go down, you can see the rest of the bullet and then the white of the cross right there. Then it's kind of hard to see, and I've got a better shot with another image, but this is part of the Death Perception machine. So that's cool. Hopefully we'll see that perk. Really love that perk. You can see some of the points right here coming out. They're all like bloodied metal. Definitely Death Perception. Now we'll have a look at the patches on either side of his jacket. I think these are the ones that are the most noticeable in game. Everything else is kind of hard to see. And here is a beautiful render of this jacket with these patches. It looks so good. I would love to have a jacket with all of these. As you can see, I'm really good. There are some that are covered up. Derizen Drax, Spend the Night in a Castle, Pet a Wild Monkey, Shangri-La, Shinonuma, Ecological Preserve, Transit. Our buses run like clockwork. Derice, Teleporter, Travel Abroad. Kino, It's Showtime. And then we've got Moon and Buried. Those are blocked, but I do have the raw graphic file that I will open up and we can have a look at those. So you can see those a little better. The Derizen Drac down here. Kino, Transit, very awesome. Weaver, yeah, Weaver's the one wearing this skin. Pet a Wild Monkey, Shangri-La, Liberty Falls Bait Shop, Moon Canine Crater Dog Park. So that's cool. That's another Space Dog Easter egg. That's so cool. Derice, Teleporter, Travel Abroad, the Shinonuma, and then Buried Recreation Area. So those are the patches. Next, we'll have a look at what's on his chest, and then look at these perk cans after that. These are crazy awesome. Then we'll look and see the stuff that's on his wrist, and then he's got an interesting tool bag. Then he's got some cool stuff on his right hip. We'll look at that, these keys, and then this thing. So this thing on his chest, it definitely looks very zombies. It looks vintage. I don't think we've seen this yet. If you guys have, definitely comment down below. But it looks like an antique amp voltage tester. And since he's got all this perk machine stuff on him and he's a repairman, obviously he's testing perk machines with this. So we'll have a closer look. With this here, it says regulator line adjust and combustion booster. You've got a 935 right there. And then over here it says ignition series parallel. Down below, diode test, S-circuit, tube elements. And then when you zoom further out, you can see that this tester is connected to that machine. And I went further and ripped the model textures to see if I found anything further. You can see all the gauges here, all that ignition series parallel. And then I saw this. This seems to be like maybe the manufacturer, the logo for this. It's hard to tell what that says. Definitely looks like an S right there. Just not sure. Does look cursive, but this does look very antique and the kind of logo you would see back then. We'll move down to these perks. Now this was a nice surprise. I thought these were just perks, nothing special, but no, these are huge. These are actually early concept design ideas that they had for the perks, and they changed them to what we see today. I'll zoom in here, and I've got these animated as well, but these are actually different names than what we have right now. And I'll show you guys how they're animated. Looks really awesome. And then I do have the graphic file so we can get a better look at what these are saying. So PhD Flopper was originally going to be called Dr. Flopper, and it was going to say dive to nuke. So this is an early concept here. Then Stamina was going to originally be called Marathon Milkshake, and it said it's like drinking rocket fuel but without the hangover. And what's cool is when you go look at the file names for Stamina, it calls it Marathon in the files. So now it makes sense. That was the original name for this perk. Then the Juggernog, I'm not sure what's going on here, but it's called Juggernog Light. Now with egg whites, more nog, less cholesterol. So I don't know if this is going to be originally what Juggernog was going to be, but this is cool to see an alternative version. Then the last one that's on there is Quick Revive, Revive Soda Ice Cold. Need a little revive. This doesn't look like it changed any at all. Now we'll zoom in to the right, this tool bag. There are two tools here. These are from the Moon Hacker device, obviously on Moon. Then if you go further over, this wristwatch looks a lot like Marlton's watch, but it's not the identical model. So I'm wondering if this is the updated version of his watch and we might see his model in Black Ops 6. Also on his wrist is this gauge, and a lot of characters and equipment and all kinds of stuff have gauges on it, so it would be kind of hard to pin this one down. It's not the jet gun gauge, so I'm not sure. Also in the tool bag are these bulbs. These are from the Flopper machine on top of it. And then the other stuff in the bag is just like random tools, nothing special. Then there's some hosing here, maybe to one of the perk machines. I'm not sure if you guys recognize this, let me know. Then if we go to his right side on his belt, he's got some pretty hilarious stuff over here. He's got a beeper, a tape player, there's a tape in there. You can't read all of it, but I have the ripped graphic, so we can. And we've got some Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3 references here. The Ballad of Lil Arnie, Cryogenic Slumber Party, Robo Trench Stomp, obviously Origins, Apothecon Boogie, Double Tap for Love, Richtofen's Delight, Dr. Monty Shuffle, Revive My Heart, and then Juggernog jams at the bottom with group 935. So most of this is covered up. You can't even see this on the character. Right below the tape player is a set of keys. These are really interesting. We've got the Mob of the Dead key for the Warden's office. This is an Easter egg stuff. You got to pick that up. Then you have a Juggernog key, which is so cool. We've never seen anything like that. Random key. Then this is cool. Ammo-matic. This is actually cut content. The Ammo-matic was going to make an appearance in both Shinonuma and Doris, but was removed during development for unknown reasons. The Ammo-matic perk was going to give a max ammo to the player upon purchase, and bits of audio in the Call of Duty World at War game files can be found that relate to the Ammo-matic perk. It's unknown what the price of the Ammo-matic would have been, but I'm guessing maybe like 5,000 points. And the graphic on the left is the actual machine. Like, they just didn't put it into the game, but we do have the actual graphic. Here's the other side of the keys. So starting up here, this is the Gobblegum key from Black Ops 3. That lion's head is on top of the machine. Then you have a Pack-a-Punch key. That's awesome. Then this is the double tap, like the first double tap, not double tap 2.0. So that's cool. This is going to be Speed Cola. You can hardly see that, but Widow's Wine. And then this one is Electric Cherry. Kind of hard to see. And then this one is from the Tombstone perk machine. The last item is this saw on his right leg. I've never seen this model before. Maybe you guys have, but it's definitely very bloody. Looks very cool. I don't know if we're going to see this as an actual weapon. And there are some stickers on here, but I cannot tell what's going on there. And then there's some more down here. If these were clear, they might be pretty comical and show something pretty funny. But yep, that's it. This guy is really awesome and definitely worth the purchase. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see you next video.